We're here at Humber Street Sesh with Flat Moon. How are you guys doing today?
Wonderful.
How does it feel to be at Humber Street Sesh? Obviously, you played a lot of festivals recently, and obviously this must be the best one.
It feels blooming great. We love it. First time we've come here, it's amazing. Like, what a way to set up a festival in the streets. We love it.
Impeccable vibes.
That's what we love to hear.
Yeah, great to be at the Humber. It's kind of the last on a little run of festivals, so yeah, excited to smash it. Can't wait.
Yeah, I've seen like you guys have been playing Tramlines and other festivals. You want to talk a little bit about how that experience has been for you guys?
I'm from Sheffield, so Tramlines for me was blooming wicked. And all the other festivals, it's been a busy all season. And it's been a lot of fun with the gang. Anyone have anything to add?
What other festivals have we been doing?
Yeah, we just come off Kendal Calling, which was amazing. We opened up the Chow stage on the Thursday.
Big up,
big up, everyone there. They were so lovely. Matty, where else have we played this summer?
We've played Beathead Festival.
Yeah.
That was a lot of fun as well. We stayed there for the weekend.
Yeah.
Played Smoky Tentacle stage, yeah. I mean, they've all just been great. This is like the first year we've like finally got on to a few festivals, and it's so hard to get on festivals if you're not like on a management company or like on a label or whatever. So like this has been the first year we've managed to actually get into them, thanks to Skaz.
Yeah, actually shout out to Skaz.
Skaz has been applying to all of them.
I applied to about 80. We got 4, I think, from that. I was spamming it, and it slightly paid off.
But next year we're aiming for 7.
Yeah.
Without the spam, we
A
wouldn't have been
5%
able to give
conversion
it the
rate is
hand.
pretty good, that.
It is, yeah, like it is impossible. So we're very happy with it.
I mean, your guys' sound is completely unique. I would say adventure to
Thank
say.
you very
With
much.
that funk punk fusion, you are absolutely like encapture both sort of those elements.
Nice.
Like I've been trying to do my research, watching your guys as like live sets, and they look amazing. So I'm excited for seeing you guys later on.
Please
So
do it.
do you guys want to just dive a little bit into how you came across that, your influences behind those sounds? Because there must be quite a collective here.
I think we all like a lot of funk music, like from chic to P-funk style stuff. So your disco, more mainstream stuff, to your really weird kind of George Clinton weirdness. Like a lot of Zappa and that type of thing, which people often compare us to. What we've done, which is high praise actually, high praise. Because we're not as anywhere near as intelligent as that group of musicians. That's where the punk element comes in.
Yeah, essentially, yeah.
Yeah, no, we don't quite really know what we're doing. So the other bit that we sort of lack there, we make up for it in onstage energy, which is the punkiness I believe people are describing when they often see our shows. I think a lot of what punk is about, we agree with, but we're not overly political sort of group when the way we speak about things. I think a lot of our stuff is escapism based, but the punk that people often refer to is more the energy rather than the topic material. I think the funk is the topic material part.
I think that energy definitely comes across. Like there's a video of you on Instagram just cutting shapes in the crowd with your guitar, and that's outstanding. That is.
Yeah. We don't really know what we're doing, as I say. So that's
happy accident.
So you make
everything
up for it with bouncing around the place. Yeah, it's good.
That's awesome. So what type of gear do you guys use? What's important to your sound? Obviously there's brass element to it.
Well, I'm going to pass you this way because one of our USPs is the fact that it's a majority rock setup with a saxophone. Hi, Scarlett.
Hey guys, I play the saxophone.
That's it.
Don't know much about
What
the
type
specific
of... You were telling
gear.
me about your reeds earlier.
Okay, so I use
Those are very good for what we do.
classical reeds. Are not versatile. They're good at having a good tone. Jazz reeds, very versatile, quite thin. But you can bend and growl everything, which is what I want to do. But I also want the tone there. So I've got a nice sort of combination of like a thick jazz reed, sturdy sound. It lasts more than a gig.
It's a bonus.
So that's where most of my tone for this specific stuff. It took me a long time to find it as well. I had to rinse through a lot of reeds that didn't work for me.
So when it comes to like guitar playing and bass playing, what is it that you guys playing? Like what pedals are essential to you guys?
Well, me and you have the same pedal, which is the best drive pedal in the world ever created in existence, and that is the Boss BD2 Blues Driver.
PD2.
BD2, Tucker,
Yes,
is what it is. The best transparent overdrive there is out there. It does the job every time. Just does. It just is. Everything else is
Boss
like
will be thanking us.
a good flavour. What you say?
Boss will thank us for this. They do make good pedals.
They do, mate, and they're bomb-proof. I had the same pedal since I was 13. And that was the first pedal I got, and it's the pedal I use the most in every show still. And both me and Matty have one, and we sound nothing alike, which is something to the versatility of that pedal.
Yeah. I mean, the guys at Boss are going to be really happy that you've said that.
It just is great.
And I'm going to take the credit.
I've tried a whole 4 different overdrive pedals in my long life, and that is fantastic. It makes the amp still sound like your amp,
Yeah.
which is why we've got the amps we've got in it. You know what I mean? And then what else do we use, Matty, for funk? We use a bit of mod, like some wah. We both use a wah.
Yeah. I use my wah all the time. I've just got the Vox wah.
Is yours the 845? Oh, that's mine, the 845, the black one.
I don't know which one.
Yours is the 847, I think. The V847 Matty's rocking, quite literally, and the V845 is what I'm having, and that's all you really need. What pedals do you use, Ali?
I use one singular pedal, and it is the infamous TU2 from Boss tuner pedal. Gotta stay in tune, guys. Gotta stay in tune. That's the most important thing.
You're actually not the first band to say that the only pedal they have is a tuner, and that's the most important thing today. So, like, I mean, there must be, yeah, there must be. Obviously, behind every good funk band is a bassist that does all the hard work, really, isn't they?
Damn right.
So,
Yeah, of
what
course.
kind of intrigued about what bass pedals you've got and what bass is rocking now?
So, as I said, bass pedals are pretty minimal, but as it concerns the bass, I was looking for ages for one of these, which was a jazz bass, Fender,
Nice.
5-string, but the modern player with the humbucker pickups.
Yeah.
So it's got the selector between, you can go just straight up jazz bass, like it's got the 2 outside, neck and bridge, or you can use humbucker or a combination of single and humbucker. And just gives you the versatility to do all the different sounds that you want. You can play like your Jack OS lines where it's quick and blah, 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 blah. Or you can play some more sort of rounded soul-y lines like James Jamerson and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And then other than that, really, it's all the strings. Got to talk about the strings.
Gotta talk about the strings.
I use DR Pure Blues, medium gauge. Straight from Victor Wooten. He's the man that really inspired me to use them strings, and they just a new set of those is just like changing. Like, it sounds insane. It's just...
Well, there's that question, isn't there? Like, how often does a bassist change a bass string? So I'm going to have to ask you, how often do you do that?
Okay, I'm one of the guys that's in the middle. I could change my strings every gig and love it. But I also love it when them strings are a bit more worn out. You get a bit more warm tone from them. There's sort of a bit more feel with the older strings. So I'm give or take. I can, if I'm doing if I'm recording and we're doing some slap, I'm putting on fresh strings and we're changing our way through that song.
Nice.
New term. I think I have a new term, guys.
You've got to copyright that now.
It is interesting because no one can hear when we play.
So obviously behind you is going to be a drummer as well that is absolutely working there.
Well, hello.
He works his butt off.
Yeah, like, exactly.
I am shattered after every show because of the things we have to do. But I must say, shout out to Gear for Music, because when I was 7 years old, I went with my dad to the main Gear for Music Centre in York and bought a Sonar Force 2007 in red kit, which I still use to this day, and is the only kit I've ever bought. And because it's so sturdy, so reliable, so thank you, Gear for Music. Because
that one in your back pocket.
have I? Yeah. I didn't tell anyone I was going to say that before we were coming here.
Well, you don't Gear for Music.
Oh, true.
No. So, but I just remember going to the shop and just going inside and just being like, this is like the biggest thing I've ever seen in my life, ever. Like,
Honestly, it's such a massive room, and
it's
like
insane.
not many people know that we have this massive showroom
I
there
know,
as well.
exactly. It's like Clifton Moore. It's like, what has it got to...
Yeah, it's like on the back of a warehouse, there's just this massive music shop. So yeah, it's cool that you could go in and
Yeah,
that,
absolutely.
I mean, like,
Yeah, so I always nip in from time to time if I need to, redo my heads or anything for my toms and stuff like that. In terms of the snare that I use a World Max bronze hammered snare drum, so 14-inch by 5.5 inch. That's with a Remo Power Stroke head on. Have it quite crankly tuned. Quite a common trope in funk music is obviously the highly tuned snare. Gives it that nice pop, gives it that nice crack. So yeah, and then the toms were just what came with the Sonar Force, again with Remo heads. Controlled sound, so it has like a bit of a dampening thing in the middle, just so it doesn't have that big boom. It's just nice and sort of clear cut throughout. And then cymbals, I have Zildjians, so the Zildjian A series, 14-inch hi-hats, and then I have a 21-inch Sweet Ride as well, and then the Zildjian A 16-inch Crash as well.
So I guess when it comes to you guys, what exciting things have you got coming up?
Coming up.
Go on, so you can say it, I think.
I can say
I
it.
think so.
Yeah, go on.
Oh, we got plenty more live shows coming up.
Just released.
Just released. We release a new list of dates, all up and down the country as we often are.
Where are we hitting?
Where are we hitting?
Places like
Newcastle, Liverpool,
Stoke,
Stockport, Manchester, Sheffield again. Leeds, we got our first Leeds show for a while. Atherton near Manchester, Essex. Bradford. London. Sorry.
Yes.
Yeah, all the places. If you look us up, flatmoonband.net, it'll be on there in the gigs section or we do need to. All right, well, after we update it, then look at it.
We'll put that in the description as well. We'll say like
put a
after they've
cheeky link.
updated it, click here. Yeah.
We put it now. If you're that good at music.
Music, we're always working on tunes. We're in the studio a lot of the minute, working on an album. An album. I think we are, aren't we? We are working on an album. So that should be coming up
Is that
in the
an
near
exclusive for
future.
us then?
That's an exclusive, actually.
For music exclusive.
That's why I said it with caution in case anyone said, stop it.
You signed an NDA.
Yeah, I didn't sign nothing, mate.
Awesome.
So yeah,
Well,
that's upcoming.
Thank you guys for coming down and speaking to us. It's been an absolute pleasure.
all right.
Yeah, it's all right. And
lovely.
we're excited to catch your set later on. Awesome.
It's gonna be great.
We're gonna
Yeah.
tear it up.
Thank you guys. Cheers.
Thank you.